I tried to starve myself until I'd finally disappear. I wanted to pluck out my eyes and tear off both my ears. Come death, come time, come desolation wind. What has not broken me will not harm already broken in. I drank until I dried all up. I begged for death to come. I smoked up like a factory and blackened both my lungs. My eyes were on Orion's belt as acid hit my dome. I tripped so hard I found myself and never made it home. Come death, come time, come desolation wind. What has not broken me will not, I'm already broken in. I will maintain no deep regrets, nor fret for what's to come. 'Cause Jesus Christ the alien will strike me deaf and dumb. How futile are the works of man, our happiness and dread. I knew a man with many plans, and now that man is dead. Come death, come time, come desolation wind. What has not broken me will not, I'm already broken in. What has not broken me will not, I'm already broken in.
All right, what's up, Teddy? Good to see you, man. Let's get to it. Let's get to it, bro. Looks interesting, man. Looks interesting. I don't know, man.
I want to tell you about the moment I stopped trusting the timeline. It wasn't a dramatic moment. It wasn't a single photograph or a shocking document. It was quieter than that. It was a Tuesday afternoon, and I was looking at an architectural survey of a mid-18th century European structure, a building the official record describes as a customs depot, and I noticed something. The ceiling clearance was 40 feet. 40 feet. In a customs depot, built supposedly for horse-drawn carts and men with ledger books. I sat with that for a while. Then I started looking at the adjacent structures in the same survey. Long parallel berths, covered walkways, massive mooring points along the exterior walls, rendered in the architectural drawings as hitching posts. Hitching posts for horses. Except they weren't at ground level. They were at roof height, 3 stories up, facing outward, into open sky. I closed the survey. I opened another, and another. The deeper I looked, the more the word customs depot began to feel like a translation of something else. A deliberate translation. A careful one. And that's where this investigation begins. Not with planes, not with the Wright brothers at Kitty Hawk in 1903. Not with the official certificates and newspaper clippings and grainy black and white footage we've all been shown since childhood. No. This begins much earlier. with structures that shouldn't exist, with infrastructure too deliberate, too coordinated, too expensive to have been built for the purposes we've been assigned. This is the story of the airports that existed before airports were supposed to exist. Stay with me. Let me ask you something that sounds obvious. What is an airport? Strip away the jet bridges and the duty-free shops and the departure boards. Strip away everything modern. What remains? At its core, an airport is a collection.
That looks like AI. A fucking fuzzy, blurry shit.
Of very specific features. You need a large, flat, open approach, unobstructed and carefully graded. You need structures capable of sheltering enormous vehicles from weather. You need mast or anchor points for mooring. You need fuel and supply infrastructure. You need passenger processing, arrival, departure, waiting, transfer. You need administrative oversight. And you need it all to coordinate, to communicate with other nodes in a network. That's an airport. That's what the function demands. Now, with that definition in mind, that purely functional technology agnostic definition, I want you to look at a different category of structures entirely. Structures we've been taught to understand as something else. Warehouses, agricultural stations, military depots, exhibition grounds, rail marshalling yards. Because here's what I found. Again and again, across multiple continents, across multiple decades of the 18th and 19th centuries, there exist complexes of architecture that fit the functional.
Did you see that picture of the Artemis rocket? It looks like a balloon. Anyway. Looked pretty ridiculous.
Profile of an aerial transit hub almost perfectly. Not partially, not vaguely, precisely, with a precision that becomes impossible to dismiss once you start tabulating it. Let me describe what a mid-18th century transit hub looks like, according to the official historical record. It doesn't
What's up, Joe?
exist. That's the answer. That's the entire answer. There were no transit hubs, there were coaching inns, port docks, river landings, modest, functional, scaled to human bodies and animal labour. That's what 1750 looks like, according to the textbooks. Now let me describe what I actually found. In Western Europe there are dozens of large-scale enclosed structures dating to the early and mid-1700s that share a peculiar set of architectural features. Features that have no satisfying explanation under the official timeline. Long unobstructed interior spans of 50 to 100 feet, vaulted ceilings, external anchor points at elevation, wide flat approach corridors, sometimes paved, sometimes cleared of all natural obstruction for extraordinary distances, drainage systems of enormous sophistication, channeling water away from what can only be described as loading surfaces. Loading surfaces, not warehouses. The proportions are wrong for warehouses. In a warehouse, you optimize for stackable vertical storage. You want walls close together, shelving, vertical height. What these structures optimize for is horizontal clearance, ceiling height, and lateral access. That is not a warehouse, that is a hangar. And here's the strangest part. Many of these structures appear in
Ain't no fucking hangar, bro. Where's the handicap ramp? Oh, shit.
regional maps and surveys of the period under remarkably vague designations.
I guess it could be inside the airport. I don't know. That's not a hangar.
Grand Depot, Civic Pavilion, Municipal Hall of Commerce. Descriptions so generic they communicate almost nothing for a period of history that was otherwise extraordinarily specific in its record-keeping, property records, tax assessments, land surveys of remarkable precision. These particular structures are documented in the haziest possible terms.
So if you want to...
Hey, you guys want to eat food out of a bag? It's so good. It's great. I gotta tell you guys. And no GMOs, of course. No, not. It's just processed crap. Looks yummy. Get your stick food. Stick food? Get some stick food, bro. Alright. maybe don't get that. Maybe that looks like a pencil drawing or AI or both. Maybe it's both. I don't know, man.
The official explanation collapses here.
The Zeppelin stuff's pretty cool, right?
It simply does. You cannot account for the dimensions, the layout, and the absence of detailed records with Civic Pavilion. That explanation breaks the moment you stand in front of one of these buildings and count the anchor rings.
Yeah, it's AI shit, man. Or they just took it. Yeah.
I need to talk about the photographs. I know what you're thinking. The 1700s.
That's one of the better pictures. Images, whatever.
Predate photography. Daguerreotypes don't appear until the 1830s. And practical photographic technology as we understand it doesn't arrive until the mid-19th century. This is true. This is part of the official record, and I'm not here to dispute the chemistry. But there is a category of early photographic image, daguerreotypes, calotypes, album and prints from the 1840s, 1850s, 1860s. That shows something that the people taking those photographs apparently didn't think was worth remarking upon. Something so ordinary to them that they simply included it in the frame, in the background.
That's a lot of people, man.
On the horizon, half obscured by architectural detail, large elongated aerial forms, not birds, not clouds, elongated cigar-shaped or rounded structures.
No shit, Sherlock. This fucking AI's dude's a genius.
Sometimes with what appear to be gondola attachments beneath, sometimes moored, sometimes, in the most arresting examples, appearing to approach or depart from exactly the kind of large clearance structures we've been discussing. Now, the official history of lighter-than-air travel has a very clean narrative. Hydrogen balloon flight, the Montgolfier brothers, 1783. Steerable airships, dirigibles, not until the 1850s at the very earliest, and practically not until the 1880s and 1890s. Zeppelin technology, early 20th century. The timeline is presented as a clean, progressive development, but this raises a simple but critical
What's up, Dave High? Fuck.
question. Why do photographs from the 1840s, decades before steerable airships supposedly existed, occasionally show what appear to be more dirigibles against urban skylines? And why, when these images are raised, does the response from the academic and archival community tend to be not investigation, but dismissal? Photographic artifacts, cloud formations, processing errors, not elongated cigar-shaped structures with visible gondolas, not objects moored at rooftop height, not things hovering in fixed positions relative to large civic structures. No. Cloud form.
I could be wrong, but this particular airship looks a bit sus. I think it's a bit, I don't know, man. Got some holes and shit in it. What's going on, bro?
Formations. The silence was deafening.
What's up with that one?
Here is where the mystery deepens in a way I find almost impossible to rationalize away. The architectural features I've been describing, the long approach corridors, the elevated anchor points, the vast interior clearances, the suspiciously vague documentation.
Fucking AI pictures. Fuck.
They are not
It's all
confined
AI.
to Western
I know.
Europe.
It's all. Most of it's AI. I think they take some pictures and tweak them. The AI tweaks them. You know. But yeah. Definitely tweaking some pictures. The AI is.
They repeat. They repeat across continents, across cultures, across what we are told were completely unconnected civilizations, with what I can only describe as unsettling precision. In North America, there are structures from the mid to late colonial period, structures predating the Revolutionary War, that share these proportions. Grand civic buildings in early American cities with ceiling clearances that far exceed any functional need described in the
Yeah, probably a waste of time. But, yeah, he does bring up some really good, interesting points, man. It makes me think, like, oh, yeah, that kind of makes sense. But a total waste of time, man. But, yeah, it's just kicking it, man. I don't want to talk about fucking moon landing shit. Everybody's talking about it. I'm like, they're not even landing on the moon. It's a total shit show. And, yeah, I don't want to go there yet, but I ain't got a whole lot of other shit. I could do a 3-hour Tartaria fucking shit, you know. Yeah, Levy's probably way better than this, man, for sure. Yeah. But I'm just checking it out, man. He does bring up some interesting stuff, man. Yeah, insane asylums, the airport thing, that's kind of, I don't know about that, but interesting. Yeah, I just, you know, it's kind of funny, man. Sometimes you're like, damn, like this is really fucking hilarious. So, all right, Tommy, what's up, baby? I don't know what I'm doing. Just imagine if I had to sell you some shit. I gotta sell you some stuff, man. It's like great. It looks like a big mountain, and you can go there, go to the base, man. All right, that's not happening.
converted to train stations when the railroad era arrived, then converted again, in some cases, to aviation terminals in the early 20th century. 3 separate transit modalities, 3 separate first uses, all in the same building. Why does a building designed in 1740 happen to be perfectly suited for a technology that supposedly wasn't invented for another 160 years? And then, when that...
Yeah, that's all AI shit, man. I know that.
that technology is superseded, happened to be suited for the technology that came after that.
You guys got something better you want to watch? Fuck. Yeah, I haven't really watched much of the Artemis shit either, man. There was like 2 or 3 little 1-minute videos that some people I like. They're like, look at this. I was like, oh, it's just another cuck show. Okay, moving on. Yeah. And they're buying it. Yeah, and they're buying it, bro. Hilarious. But yeah, I haven't really watched much, but
with unsettling precision.
I thought I would just
in
find
South
something
America,
else. Like I say, you guys got something better. I'll fucking put it on, man.
With the same vaulted approach halls,
let's do it.
The same overbuilt flooring,
drop a link, man. Let's go.
Far in excess of anything a warehouse or government building would require. The same anchor points, the same mysterious drainage. In regions where the Spanish colonial record is otherwise extraordinarily detailed about every nail, every beam, every shipment of tile, these specific structures appear in the record as administrative complex and nothing more. In parts of Central Asia and the Russian steppe, structures associated with what some researchers have tentatively...
Alright, we got something here. Hold on. Let's switch the mood up. Check it out. Hold on.
News channel.
Oh shit. Let's see. This looks interesting. Alright, let's put that on. Let's go with that, man. Fuck the AI Tartaria shit.
News channel.
Hold on. Let me get full screen for you guys. The video, is he looking through a screen? What is that? Alright, it seems kind of loud. Let me turn it down a little bit. Hold on. Back it down a little bit. Okay, here we go.
Just found this concreted entrance here. And, you go right down there. We saw some ropes. There's the first one. And this thing drops deep. But there's some long ropes,
shit, man.
So we're thinking we're going to have to come back. Oh, sketch. It was some,
Why is this screen so grainy and shit? I mean, it looks like you're looking through a window screen. Interesting. I don't know if that's
Real roast. Yo!
some older footage. Maybe.
Yo! You did not. Okay. You trusted this?
Trusted it.
Holy crap, it's a collection of just Walmart ropes. Somebody's electrical taped together. What? Dude! Dude!
Look at it. Dude, just check this out. Look.
What the heck?
Yeah. I think it's some sort of
What is this place?
there's no like outside access to it.
Holy crap. What you got, man? Dude. They got a river in here, pretty much. What? Dang. Diving board?
Is it fucking scaffolding? What the fuck is that? Interesting.
What? Dang. Diving board?
What the fuck? Okay. Where the fuck are these guys? Tommy, you know where they're at, man. Where they at?
Yo. Dude, there's a truck.
What's up, Jax? I'm gonna say hi to everybody. What's up, Huckle? Lav, Calm Down, Joe Dirt, CBA. What's going on? All right, where are we at here, Tommy? We're under our feet. I know that shit. No kidding. But is it like in America or does it sound? These guys sound American. I don't know. Anyway, pretty wild. Let's keep going.
Dude, what were they hiding? Well, let's see what's in this truck. Oh, there's another truck.
There's fucking trucks. Oh shit. So these are the deep underground bases. Is that what we're looking at, man? Okay.
None of them. None of them got anything. I don't know, man. They're hiding something. How did they leave all this with me? It's a good trailer. What is that? What? Is that a giant?
Let's make some booze, man. I mean, gasoline.
Vat of
I
water?
mean,
It's a natural cave. Holy crap. It's filling it up.
this is not AI. Right, Joe?
We just found some sort of crazy structure inside the CIA underground base. What? Holy crap. Natural cave. Dude, I need a peek inside that tank.
Take a look inside the tank, man.
It's so rotten. And the steel is so rusty. Like that support's cracked in the middle. Hopefully this thing doesn't just collapse on me. Dude, those are some
Yeah, that
welds on there.
you could get fucked up, right?
Oh, the boards are slick. Dude, it's falling apart. Oh, dude,
I look-
sick. The boards move.
Yeah, that looks like it's been sitting there a minute, huh? Yeah, that's been sitting there for 40 years or something, maybe. I don't know.
No, it's too tall.
Those trailers look kind of old too, man. They look like stuff maybe back from the 50s.
That thing's taller than I am. Honestly, I feel like I'm about to fall. I'm getting the heck down.
Yeah, I would get down too, bro. I don't think you're gonna be safe up there, man. Yeah, when. All right.
Well then.
All right, the title says they found some explosives, man. So, we're going to get to the conclusion here shortly. Yeah, it looks good, man. It looks good. All right, we're only 5 minutes in, so we got another 13 minutes. Let's check it out.
Alright, we're trying to get deeper down in this thing. Is it metal? No, that's a tire.
A tire? Dude, that thing had a blowout. It looks like a flower.
Yeah.
Is that a rim that got destroyed? I don't know, man.
I know, right? What the heck? Dude, you want to roll me?
You can't lift that.
Dude!
You can't lift that, bro. He says. You can't lift that, man.
Yeah, I'm a fucking power lifter.
He's a.
Dude! I thought that was like a monster truck tire. Dude! What? You learned something new. What is this? Are these trees?
It is.
Trees in another form?
Does just look like fucked up 5-gallon containers. I don't know, man.
What is that? What? Dude, that's the jail cell.
It's the jail cell, bro.
For the freaking rowdy people. Stick them in there.
It's a prison cell.
It's a prison cell. It's like a...
That's hilarious, dude. That's hilarious.
makeshift prison cell just strong enough where they'd have some guy standing out in your guard. Dude,
What the hell you got?
crazy. This place is getting weirder by the second. Mm-hmm. Dude, it's like an oil sump. It's like the lubrication station all over the nation. Whoa, dude, something's down there. Holy crap. Yeah. You can't
Yeah, there's a lot of underground shit in LA for sure, man. Hunter got, yeah.
beat that. Ace Beam X75. Best in the game. Whole piece of dynamite. Yeah. Watch the wire. You should pick it up, dude.
Don't pick that up, man. Don't do that.
Actually. That is not a paper towel roll. That's what dynamite looks like. Oh, dude, what's that? There's a cave.
All right. I got to take care of something. I'm going to let this roll. I'll be back. I might back it up, man. Where are we at? Okay. 7:06. All right. I'll be back in a couple minutes. Hold on.
No way. Dude, I'll walk through the water to get to that cave. Dude, we just popped out into what we thought was the same section. There's thousands of semi-truck trailers around us. Dude, what is that? Holy crap. They're blue. What's that? What's that? Equipment.
That would be wild if I'm hiding something.
Dude, the truck says blasting agent. The thing's full of them. This is tripping me out. What is it?
Dude, you can taste it in your mouth.
All right. Dude, it's freaking rows of explosives. It says toxic, danger. Holy crap. Dude, no. They had a ladder just to get up on top of their explosive stash. There's thousands of them. You should do that. I don't know, they're just really unstable. Dude, they go on forever. Yeah. Okay, so if these are all explosives, then what's in the red barrel? I don't think I should be jumping on them. I'm gonna get off. And there's like a exclusive red barrel down there. Holy! I should get off the explosive now.
Oh, this looks crazy. Okay, I'm back.
Dude, these are set up like you're meant to just walk into them. What do you think they got inside of them? What the heck? They got the explosives pulled. Mr. Explosives. You're Mr. Chief Blaster over there. Dude, what the heck is going on here?
Oh, here we go.
In my life.
It is explosive. Those aren't the same explosives.
Oh, those are different explosives.
I missed the barrels. Okay. Oh, we got more barrels.
Straight says explosives all over it. Powder smokers. It's gunpowder. Thousands and thousands of things of gunpowder. Oh, look how moldy they are.
Dude, look for a date or something on it, man. Fuck. Is there a date on this shit?
Oh, yeah. You're right. Holy crap, they're not actually... One of them's like a mine vehicle. Oh, it's a lull. Dude, another explosive sign. We're gonna need a boat.
It's Mountain Dew, bro. These guys are kind of funny. I mean, I guess you kind of got to be crazy to go hiking down into this shit. Kind of young, athletic, you know. It could be 80s, yeah. The trucks look a little more modern. I don't think it was the 50s stuff. It looked, yeah, maybe 80s.
Mountain Dew.
Did they just leave the trucks there? Are they coming back for them? That's it?
Think of the line? I think you're right, actually. Dude. Oh. It's like a freaking swimming pool. Shine the light right there. Oh.
Yeah, I think this is an old style video camera. That's why it looks kind of grainy. It's not not high def.
Did you
iPhone.
Get the ray
All
down
right.
here and keep the light pointed down? That's the effects. Dude, we made it back to the entrance. We gotta get the heck out of here.
You think that water's toxic? No shit. Yeah, it is.
Yep.
Yeah, maybe if it was flooded. Maybe, I don't know.
I think I got this.
Could be.
You just gotta be Spider-Man. Dude, that's getting up there, though. Oh, that sketch. I'm doing it.
I got this, bro. Hang
You're
on,
so
man.
threatening to pinch my hand. Dude, it's popping. Holy crap. It's popping. Yeah. They're unevenly tensioned. Woo!
Where the fuck did these guys get in there? Anyway. Interesting shit there. Thanks, Tommy. Anybody got anything else want to watch? Kind of open to some suggestions. You know, I could play some John Levy for you guys. We could go super chill on that. Yeah, it looked like a project. Maybe they used it for a couple decades. It looks like they left it there or something, man. That was kind of wild, man. Little Blair Witch vibe to it, for sure, right? 100%, man. Total Blair Witch kind of vibe, man. Yeah. I remember when that movie came out, man. And, it cost like 30 grand to make or something. It wasn't very much. And it made like millions of dollars. It was crazy. All right. All right. Go back to airships. Let's go there. Since that was the title of the video this evening, let's see what this guy has to say. We'll give him a chance. I trust Tommy's going to give us something decent to watch. I've known the guy long enough here, man. He's going to... Might be a little long, but we'll have to check it out.
Welcome back, Charles. It's great to have you here again. How are you?
Yeah, great. How are you?
Very excited.
Very excited. Very excited.
Nice to see you more regularly now, once a month, so I can get into a routine.
I love the accent.
Of bringing forth different things and discussing different topics. Yeah.
I think it's nice. We've had some really good feedback from our chats and people asking if we're going to do this more regularly. Could we do it, do it monthly? And
regularly.
Yes, let's do it. So, if that's what the people that are following the channel and subscribing want, then we must deliver.
Yes, and so we should, yes.
So today we're going to be talking about hidden technology from the old world: airships, world's fairs, reverse engineering, antiquitech. You've been doing a bit of a deep
shout out to Martin Decky.
Dive into this recently.
Yes, I'm really enjoying looking into it. I mean, there's no end of technological revelations that were introduced into our lives, or the narrative at the world fairs at the end of the 19th century, and it is fascinating. I mean, we spoke last time, I think, about the television.
Yes.
We spoke a little bit about some of the stories, some of the very hard to believe, sort of almost fictional at this point.
Yes.
Historic records of how these things came about. But I think that we're on the same page where I think a lot of people are now. I think people are waking up to the fact that we were not told the truth about any of our history, and I think slowly within these sort of episodes, these podcasts, and in very kind of small baby steps, almost like increments of uncovering certain things. We are finding out that almost all of the technology was introduced just within these world fairs, and nothing much has really changed since then. I mean, we still have TVs, we still have telephones. I mean, the technology has evolved a little, but I was even looking at like larger structures like the Ferris wheels. They really haven't advanced at all from 1898, 1897, the Columbian Exposition in Chicago. They built a Ferris wheel that was far superior to anything else. I mean, you can compare it to the one in Sydney, the one in China, the one in London, the London Eye. You can compare them, and they are very small compared to what was already there in the 1800s.
Yeah, the one from Chicago. Each car on the Ferris wheel, man, could hold like a fucking 100 fucking people, man. It was fucking crazy. All right, let me bookmark that quick, GM. I'll play this for a little bit, and then I'll jump into the San Pedro tunnels. Since that's a local area, man, it looks pretty good. Oh, it's only 29 seconds, bro. San Pedro tunnels, 29 seconds long. That's it. Okay. Looks AI, totally, 100%. No, I'm kidding. A lot of graffiti down in there. A lot of interesting, man. Interesting. All right, we'll park that one. All right, back to the posh talk. This goes posh, very posh. Yeah, that one was a little short, but
that was scrapped, wasn't it? At the end of the World's Fair, they said that nobody wanted it, so it was dismantled and scrapped.
Yeah, I mean, but I never realized the scale of it until I started looking into this in preparation for our chat, and the scale of it was very surprising. I was looking at just like how many people were on this thing at one time as it went through each of its rotations, and apparently 2,160 people were on this thing within a single rotation. That's how many people were in there.
Exactly.
And this is 1893 that this thing was opened.
Fuck it, I've seen the video of that thing, man. It's just
I don't know
huge.
how. Like, I mean, this doesn't make.
All right,
any
Jim
sense.
West,
like
what do you got?
Separate giant cabins the size of like train cabooses just going around.
What do you got?
I mean,
secret societies.
But then when you look into it, you're thinking, well, I haven't seen anything like that in my life.
We'll check that out.
Years,
Hold on.
So it turns out that it was 264 feet high. That's like 80.4 meters high. And the thing had a 70-ton axle. Where do you weld a 70-ton axle in the 1800s?
And of course, but of course, where was the
70-ton axle? Where do you weld it? Yeah, where do you cast that bad boy, man, or whatever? You ain't gonna machine it. It's got to be cast. They had some pretty damn big, smelters back in the day, man. But
the steel.
Why make Ferris wheels? Good question. I don't know, man. Amusement. You get a nice view. I don't know.
Produced.
Go up there, see the flat Earth. It's cool.
Where was it? Where's the foundry?
There must have been a gigantic factory somewhere, and there's no records of that in the 1800s. No. I mean, it had 200. It had. I mean, how many? Like 3.
I can't play all these links, man.
Bulbs.
All right.
When the incandescent bulb was invented in 1875, I believe.
74. I think it was 74.
How can it be this easy, guy, to completely tip over our entire knowledge of the world, the history of the human race. Like, yeah. So this is a great one. Yeah.
It's like I said, she just
With that attitude. Hang on, man. I can't play everything, man. I'm just one man show over here. Hey, cue that up, man. Cue this up, man.
What's up, guys? Welcome to another video. I'm really...
Oh shit, this looks way cool. Is this underground Los Angeles? This looks good, man. Let's watch this. Hold on. We'll get back to this, Tommy. Hold on, man. Let's go underground again. Since we started underground, and then we were doing airships, and I got a lot of shit going on here, man. Hold on, man. Damn. All right. This looks really good, Jim. Thank you.
Gold peak tea
Oh,
isn't
shit,
made
they want me
with
to-
real gold.
It's made with
But
gold.
it is brewed with real tea leaves.
It's not gold, man. Is this it? All right, that's it. All right, hold on. Damn. All right, what, got the closed captions on? I'll leave it on. Fuck it. If it fuck. All
Excited
right.
to be here this time. I'm revisiting a super cool location here. So I'm going to reshoot this with my new camera. I got the Sony A7 XR4, whatever the hell. Going mirrorless, baby. So yeah, I'm going to reshoot this and get some new pictures and some video to really show you the crispiest shot I can. I'm going to try to explore some
It's
more
crunchy.
of the little
Very
details
crunchy. Super
that
crunchy.
we might have missed last time. Somebody mentioned a little tunnel or some sort of crawl space here on one of these sides leading to something else. But I've kind of looked before and I haven't seen it, but we're going to look again and see if maybe we missed something last time.
Maybe. This is all under Los Angeles. Damn.
I already set these up here right here to get some photos.
What the hell were they doing under
We'll
there?
grab this one so we can see a little bit as we go.
Is this the old subway that they got rid of? I don't know, man.
Got some newer markings here on the wall showing what looks like maybe some patches. They patched it up in some places or have some plans to do something.
Yeah. I've seen some older video from underneath the old subway there in LA. This looks, very familiar. Interesting stuff, huh?
It's like a new patch right
You
there.
just patch it? What is it, leaking? So what time frame was this thing built, you think, man? Like, does anybody know?
See, I'm looking at all these little...
Yeah, we got that goes everywhere and all over the world, man.
arches
This
right
shit.
here, and I'm not seeing anything going in any further. What's behind here?
I wonder, why somebody hasn't like turned into some of these spaces into like a restaurant or something, man. Come on down to the tunnel, the old subway, and have dinner underground. Have some wine. Right? No. They don't want people knowing this shit was there. They'd be pissed. Be like, what? Why are we building all these new tunnels? We got a shitload right here, man. Let's just lay some track. Let's get busy, man. No. Well, there's the human trafficking thing and the whole, rituals and...
This used to flood down here with water. They used to pump it out, but the pumps have been off for a long time. I guess it hasn't really been an issue lately. Somebody mentioned something about a legendary graffiti artist back here, but I'm not sure if it's which.
Do you know who that is? Legendary street artist, underground street artist.
What it is, because it looks like these ones have gotten
Some
covered up
legendary
since.
subway artist.
There's one right there. Something right there. Another one right there.
Do you know who it was? Whisk? Is Whisk? All right.
So there's not really any room to get over to the other side there, but those ladders have been up here for a minute. I think I've even climbed up there once, but you can't get through. Maybe a squirrel or a little chipmunk, but not us.
The
All right, let's
80s?
head back to the other side. Make sure we don't miss anything here. And then I'll show you a little bit more of this place. Oh, look, there's a hole right here. What is this? Huh.
Yeah. Stick your camera and your light in there. Let's see what's going
It's
on.
like a busted pipe. It looks like a pipe.
It does look like a pipe. Did he just put down like lights?
I have a 134.
Oh, fuck. This guy's smart, man. He's got 144 IQ. He's a really smart guy. He's a smart, super smart guy. All right.
So we got this space. This looks like probably the pipe that we saw down there, that lower one.
What do you got there, Jim?
There's more.
You got some?
Maybe for old electrical. Probably ran electrical through there.
He's got a big head. That's hilarious. You get the more Masonic stuff going. Hold on.
This is probably what it looked like. Something like this.
Hold on.
Ran the wire through it probably to light this. Power the rail, whatever.
Yeah. It looks like it.
Got this weird little
from the 20s, 30s maybe.
Growth on the wall here. The crystals or fungus or something. I thought it was snow for a second when I saw some on the ground, but there's no way snow's down here.
I think it's called mold, bro. Yeah.
It's the old pump right there, one of them.
It's a pretty big ass pump, man.
You can see a little bit of water down in there.
Yeah. Call that water. Okay. I'm gonna call it sludge.
Used to be a lot more lights down here, like these used to click on right here, and these big lights on poles right here, these used to work too. But over
that
the
looks
years,
totally
they've been slowly
modern
burned now, and nobody's fixing them. All right, so back here is where the train cars would actually pull up, and these are the platforms right here where people would be standing waiting for their trains. This is the back half of the tunnel right here. On the other end, it's been walled off, but it's pretty cool. There's a little bit of signage here, but not too much. Just
very interesting.
Really got these exit signs and a couple old numbers for the tracks, but then most of those are over there. Actually, here's one. Let me show you. So a lot of them have just been covered up by grime over the years. And oh, you check this out. This is really weird. Right over here, for whatever reason, they have hundreds of hospital beds or mattresses or something. What is this all about? These are not prison mattresses, but these are big hospital beds. What's going on with all these? What's up with that? That's kind of odd. These weren't here a while back. And what else is really strange? Look what I found right here. A bunch of slacklining kits. Look at this. What the hell? What was going on here? So strange.
That's strange.
So yeah, right over here, here's where some of the old track signs are. I know I've seen this before personally, but I didn't put this in the video. And I know a lot of you guys want to see that cool stuff, so. The old track.
We want to see that cool shit, man. Yeah. Hump your ass down there and let us see that shit. Appreciate it, man.
I'm trying to do a little bit extra exploring down here. Some of the places I maybe haven't gone or forgot what's over here, so. Pretty sure most of these just go up to dead ends. But I don't remember, so let's go take a walk up here real quick, see what's up here. Alright, I'm actually seeing a little bit of light up here, so there is something up here. Okay, alright, so it does go through. I didn't realize that. This door maybe was shut last time, or maybe I just didn't notice, huh?
The fire extinguisher's still there. Hey, man,
So this is the old parking lot down here. Parking structure, cars would pull in here, and I guess, you know, not a big parking structure, but they pull in here and park. These are the old entrances right here, entrance.
So, yeah, I went to a show out in L.A., like around Christmas, and I pull into this parking spot. It's like where the theaters are, right? And they're like, and I had to go down like 5 levels underground to park, and then it was crazy, man. It was super eerie, yeah. I'm like, damn, we're going way underground. This is kind of crazy. And so yeah, LA is full of underground places, 100%, man.
And exits.
It
Got
to witness it last Christmas.
And over there up to the street. So this place is just one big maze. Something cool I did see back here. I don't know if I showed much of this in the initial video, but back over here we got some really cool Art Deco ceiling from the original lobby. So let's go take a look at this. Yeah, right up here. Ooh, that's slippery. Let's take the stairs.
That's a good idea.
Oh,
Take the stairs, man.
Mine's extra shit in here now. And I was just gonna say lights are automatic, so they'll click on for us as we walk around. So this room right here is all about the ceiling and some of the pillar tops. We take a look. They did a really horrible job at patching that up, but
Yeah, they did. It was a horrible job. Patching it with the worst patch job ever. Okay.
But they're trying, I guess so.
No, they're not even trying, dude. That was.
Yes, the original ceiling here for the grand lobby, and you know, even the ground, the marble, still the original marbles here. Granite,
Fucking
whatever
marble.
it is. Same dealio. Just look at the curves here. Look at that curve.
That was pretty cool right there, man. That was probably like a little VIP lounge. Get yourself a cocktail, have a cigarette.
Looks like some sort of access closed go around. Some sort of trash chute. Oh shit. What the hell? I think this leads into the building next door.
Uh-oh.
I can't tell if that's a camera up there. It sure
was...
looks like a camera.
Yeah, there's a camera in there? Is that what he said? Oh, looks like a camera. You guys need new AI help? We got you. Here you go. Buy some new AI shit. I don't know.
Must have been the access they were talking about. You know, to tell you the truth, I didn't believe it, but I'm sure this has probably been open. This used to be sealed at some point. Somebody's been smashing through here lately. See, I don't even know
A lot of brick there. A lot of brick.
where this goes. Honestly, I haven't been back here yet.
All right.
Probably don't want to go poking around in here yet. We probably want to go see the other stuff first.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for some dude to pop out and go, "Hey, what the fuck are you doing down here?" Yeah.
But
And then there's somebody's got a little apartment over here or something. Yeah.
So far, so good. Oh, shit.
Hey, Joe, did you see, like, last week that on the news there was people living down in the sewer in L.A.? And it was all over the local news, man. There's people living in the sewer down there. I don't know if you saw that. It was hilarious. I'm like, oh, man. So why aren't they living down here where it's got a lot of space, got little rooms. It's kind of nice. Yeah, I mean, this looks way nicer than the fucking sewer. I could see people living down here, man. No problem, right? Yeah. Yeah. Dude. That's a pretty nice ladder, man. I mean, I think Home Depot sells those for like $250. I don't know. Maybe not that much. That trash can's got wheels on it, man. I like that. That's hot. Fire extinguisher. Huh.
You know, maybe we can find an easier way in and out of here for the next time, huh?
Maybe.
Where does this go?
Yeah. They got some drywall. That's a horrible patch, but,
Well, let's go find out.
Whatever. Yeah, I mean, I could see people living down here, no problem, dude. And, dude, why was there, 400 mattresses ready to go right there? What was up with the 400 mattresses? Like, hey, shit, we're inviting people just might be heading down there. They might need something to sleep on. We'll just put it down there, or. Okay, I don't know. That was really crazy, bro. Think about it. That was crazy.
It says we're on ground right now, but that's not the case.
I don't think they're on the ground, man.
Maybe it means up here. Or wait, you know what? We are on ground. I'm tripping because we went up to that lobby.
Yeah, there's gonna be some cops. Then get the fuck out of here. Yeah. It's got electricity. I could charge my phone. Yeah, it could be good, man. I mean, probably a bathroom around there somewhere. Maybe, I don't know, man.
Yeah, we're on ground. Okay, then wait.
Mongos.
Where are we going now? This little crawl space right here. Somebody's blown through the wall.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
This is a different way, huh? I think we found another way. What happened in here, yeah?
He's just gonna pop out on fucking Hill Street here. Where's he gonna pop out, man? What the fuck is that? Looks like a fucking dishwasher. Do you see that? Hold on. Let me back that up. Oh, hold on. Shit. Yeah, it's like a dishwasher. Like you put it inside the cabinet. That's what they look like from the side. Yeah, you can see the hose laying there. Oven on top, maybe. I don't know what that is on top, but a dishwasher. Okay. It's a Kenmore. It's a Kenmore dishwasher. That's pretty wild.
Somebody was living in this room, it looks like. Had a fire.
Somebody was living in there, bro. No.
Smoked themselves out, huh? Alright, what's this? This is our way in and out, maybe. We got a board here to prop it open. No roof access, too. Stair 8. I don't see any. Where the fuck does that go? Up in the ceiling and shit right there. Yeah, I don't see any alarms. Let's see where this goes. Oh shit. A lot of fresh air.
Oh.
Yeah,
parking garage. Yeah, that's the fucking parking garage I was in, man, back in Christmas. It looked just like that shit. It's right there by the theaters, man. the Sacrum, I don't know what fucking LA theaters are. That's where I parked. Looked just like that. And you open a door and you end up going down to the subway. Pretty crazy, man. Pretty wild, man.
All right, now we know.
Yeah, it looked exactly like it. Wow, I'm tripping. I'm tripping out right now. I'm totally tripping. Yeah, whatever that. There's like 3 theaters there in LA, or like right downtown, right by City Hall. Yeah, the parking structure there that I went way fucking down, like 6 fucking stories down. It looked like that, and then I took an elevator. Yeah, and then we went to the theater. And anyway, but yeah, that's where that shit is, man. It's like right downtown. Oh shit, that's crazy. Thanks for sharing the video, bro.
So we got a bunch of remnants back here. Ceiling's all busted.
There's that killer ceiling.
Seen away right here.
Brick.
Water damage.
Drywall.
Right here, you can actually crawl down there and get down to the next level, but we don't need to do all that. Here's some of the old original marbling in the walls. This is the bathroom stall right here.
Gotta go in the bathroom. Come on. If he doesn't go in the bathroom, I'm gonna be pissed.
Actually, look at that's the toilet paper holder.
Oh, that is the bathroom.
These are the original bathroom walls.
Oh, they did. Toilet paper holder. Wow, that was the stalls made out of marble. Not some shit fucking fiber crap board. No. Yeah, they probably filmed Reservoir Dogs down here for sure.
Coffee material for the workers, I guess. Yeah, all these boxes and all this stuff was not here last time, so they're doing some current work or done some work since the last visit.
There's no Tartarian bathrooms, GM. You know that. Nobody ever took a shit in the past. They were Eritarians. They never ate, drank. Oh my goodness. Yeah.
It's a bunch of new parts, planning on doing something here.
I just keep expecting somebody to go, "Hey man, what the fuck you doing down here, man?" So basically it's where I parked, but it even goes deeper than where I parked. Yeah, it goes way farther down.
Got an old door back here.
The forklift? Where's the forklift?
Some old trim, it looks like, or some old molding right there. Got an old door leading to a pipe room, huh?
Some Tartarian pipes, man. Nah.
I can go into all different kinds of areas, you know. I don't really want to go in there.
No, you don't want to go in there, man.
Some sort of little cubby.
You definitely don't want to go in there. This is way sketchy. Right, this is way sketchy enough, man. You don't have to go down in there.
You guys. Beautiful art deco work.
You don't have to go down there.
I got another hole in the wall right here. What is this? Another staircase down. Huh. You know, I don't think I've ever been any low. Oh, wow. Hello.
Oh,
I think this
keeps going down.
Garage. I don't think I've ever been any lower than this level we are right now. So let's go take a peek down here.
Let's take the stairs. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Okay, never mind. We came through there. I am.
Oh, you came through
there. A little
there.
turned around. I told you guys this was a maze, but.
Yeah, well, yeah, you could see you getting lost in there. Totally right.
It really is. All right, so let's walk to the end of this, see what else is going on over here, and then we'll head back down and show you some more things. Oh my.
I just can't imagine how incredible this was at one time, you know. Just clean and fresh and Tartarian new. You know, it had to be cool, man. Hey,
just running into more.
They got rid of Grand Central Station in New York, man. You guys ever seen pictures of that bad boy? Fuck. It just like blows my mind. I'm like, they tore that down. Really? Okay. That's totally makes sense. Yeah. The one with the light shining through the big giant windows. I mean, we're talking this fucking Tartaria city. And they just, we don't need that train station anymore. Let's get rid of that. It was crazy. Yeah, it just blows my mind that they got rid of that thing, man. I just like, what were you thinking, man? Who called? I want to find out who, okayed that idea. Yeah, yeah. Let's just get rid of that place, right? Okay.
More shit back here. Hello. You got beverages and shit right there. I'm wondering if that's a little motion camera right there. We're not gonna disturb any of their stuff, but Christmas decorations. Yep.
Dude, that's somebody's desk, man. He's got... okay, it's his workbench. I'm gonna go with
I don't know when they were last in here, so looks like things have been still for a while. So that's this level. We're gonna go back down. Go down a little bit right here and show you some of the offices and the ticket booth and stuff.
Very cool. California Club. LA. I heard about it, man. I had dinner across the street from it, and I'm like, man, that's a nice looking building. But that was a long time ago, man. But yeah, I heard about it. I don't know. It seems like it was for the rich and the people that were invited into the club. It wasn't for us, us folk.
Nothing really in these rooms. I've already seen there. Not missing anything. If you're curious. Just empty.
Yeah, it probably was some. As it turns out, yeah, we found out it was a gay mafia fucking depot or party or yeah.
No power.
There was the athletic club. Was that that might be different, man. There's the athletic clubs. You ever heard of those? Yeah, those are kind of gay mafia parties too, as well. Well, yeah.
Back into the parking garage here, or part of it, because it's been sectioned off over the years.
Yeah, the LA Athletic Club, man. I used to frequent a place across the street from it back in the 80s, 90s. And it was all private and shit. But yeah, it was just something I know. It was a nice looking building, man. It looks Tartaria-ish. I remember that.
Some more breakers here. I don't know if these are gonna really do anything
for
us. Elevator, no. It's all disconnected anyways. Got the good old telecommunications room right here. Mostly gutted out. They used to have, they
interesting.
have,
you got to go. All right.
The old toilet. It's back here, and this old, I don't know if they would print the tickets on this or what, but this looked to me like...
That looks like something from the 60s, maybe?
Some sort of printer.
Definitely. Orange button. 70s, maybe? Somewhere with that.
Yeah, double sheet adjustment. So this is definitely, oh, here you go. Didn't even look over here.
There's the book. What year
Printing
does it
stuff
say?
For not the trains, but for other businesses, it looks like.
What the fuck, man?
Some sort of mass printer.
The printer. Did you see that Tartaria picture? Or was it? What the?
Even look over here.
That one. Insane Asylum picture. What does it say, man? I can't fucking read it. Completion date, spring 1992. Los Angeles. VA Outpatient Clinic. 1992. It doesn't look very Tartaria-ish.
Printing stuff for...
Right? Looks pretty 1992-ish to me.
For not the trains, but for other businesses, it looks like. Some sort of mass printer.
Yeah, I can't read that shit. It's a fact sheet. It's a fact sheet, it said, right? Fact sheet. Teamwork. Teamwork. You gotta do the team. Makes the dream work, bro. What the fuck is this?
In 1967, John Lennon walked into an antique shop and bought a Victorian circus poster. That inspired him to write the song, Being for the Benefit of Mr. Kite.
The Tavistock song. Yeah, he wrote that one. Okay. Gotcha.
And the old toilets for the bathrooms.
Very interesting stuff, man.
Yeah,
Thanks you guys for hanging out, man. Check it out.
We made it round trip.
I just can't do this space thing right now, man. A little over.
Hopefully I showed you enough of the details
Tartaria
here,
toilets.
and we made a...
We found them. Fuck, Jim. We found the Tartarian toilets. They ditched them under L.A. Damn. Because, there's none in England or all those castles. They didn't have toilets. Damn it. Fuck. They didn't have them. Damn.
Decent little video out of it, because I know that last one I kind of skipped through, but got some sacks right here, too. What are these for? Old rusty barrel and some sacks. Can't really make it out. Picked something, hand-picked. Some hand-picked fruit or something. Who knows, maybe that came off one of the trains back in the day. What is this? Yeah. I really don't want to go into this shit. It's all moldy and crap, but this little hatch right here. Okay, it's just like a drain or something. It doesn't go in.
Yeah, don't mess with that, bro. You gotta get some better shoes, man, for this kind of work. That's for sure.
Alright, and here's the ticket booth window. Almost missed this on the way out, but I'll show you this real quick.
Damn, look at all that high-end hardwood. Yeah, little door frames. Look at that. That's all the doors, panels. Yeah, that's all like red mahogany. Beautiful. Nice wood, man. That door is probably solid mahogany. Anyway, good times. I'm gonna put you through this. I'm gonna put you guys through hell. No, I'm just kidding. We're gonna go. Yeah, those probably look like the 100-year-old doors for sure, man. Right? All right, I'm gonna go to my. We're gonna do some John Levy, man. Let's do it real quick, man. Let's just go through it. I think he posts right about now, anyway. Yeah, here we go. We're going back. He keeps fucking with this Sears catalog, dude. I don't know why, bro.
Our
He's
technology
going through
makes
the
coal
Sears
7 to 10
catalog.
times more
He'll be all over the place. Watch, man. He's completely friggin', you know. But he's not. Anyway, the Sears catalog, bro. Let's do it. All right, and then I gotta go to bed. All right, you guys are great. Fuck, man. Let's have a laugh. Sears and Roebuck. Look at it. They got the Earth, the globe. Right on the catalog. What about that? Is that hilarious? It's the cheapest supply house, bro, on the planet, on Earth, on the planet, on the globe, man. Don't you hate it when they use the word globe? I don't know. It bothers me personally, but yeah.
Okay, recording. Sorry if I sound crusty. I've been sick for a week. I was just a little sick at first, and then I decided to quit smoking, and then things really got bad, like a detox, an innocent-seeming product, crushed leaves.
Detox.
Yet, what a grip.
It.
What an absolute grip those leaves can have on us. But it's nice to be free. So let's get right into it.
Let's
Thank
go.
you for being here. I love you all. God bless and welcome.
Coffee, let's do it.
Okay, I found another old Sears catalog. This one is really crusty. It's from 1897, the oldest one we've looked at, and still it's number 104, the spring catalog of 1897.
And it's got the globe on it.
I feel like I always fail. We never get through one. So let me just shut up and get to it. First of all, this really reminds me of Barnum Bailey.
Barnum Bailey's, yeah. I kind of got that whole...
Greatest show on earth. This is the cheapest supply house on earth. Our trade reaches the world. Yeah, I can't read something here. And this time we have different banks funding and vouching. Here we have the National Bank of the Republic. We didn't see that last time. Metropolitan Bank. And again, the German Exchange Bank. It's like we saw in the last one here. In 1902, German Exchange Bank.
They got the globe on. Globe. They're literally selling the globe, man. 1890s. They really took off.
Bank, New York. And it's really rough. I mean, this is the cover. Look at this. Is it? Shipping these all over. People using them as toilet paper. And we just have one left. I mean, look at this. Not even...
Yeah, those catalogs were everywhere, man. Everywhere.
And squared off. It was slightly...
They shipped those things out by the millions, right?
Burnt, and the digitizing has just kind of cropped it. Pretty unbelievable. And here, this fair maiden in the clouds with a cornucopia. A what? A cornucopia. You know, like Fruit of the Loom. You might not know about that. But anyway, number 1...
That's hilarious.
04. Here we're told Google has some hand in the digitizing of this. I don't think so. It's flexing. Really rough. Can barely read some of the parts. Really weird initial 10 pages, just like the other one. All their terms, more tables, more bonds. A little bond.
I mean, when I was a kid, and you know, I'm old, but yeah, you would get the catalog and you would flip through it like wow, and it really was, man. It was like a big wow. What the hell? I can order all this shit, and it's just, it was the internet, bro, of my day. The Sears catalog was the internet. I can learn about all kinds of like tools and farming. It's just amazing. It was amazing.
Here, a bunch of signatures. These banks vouching for Sears, essentially. And it starts out with the groceries. Grocery department. Tea. Fine teas again, like in the last video. Oolong, Japanese teas, coffee. And here it almost looks like some different products, but all their brand again. And this one was really interesting. We saw things in this one, once we get past the foods, that were really interesting. Like, I don't want to say it. We'll keep going. But why is my internet so slow? Everything is slow. Sears catalog is just too much for the computer. Here we start getting into some of the weird things. Here's some cream of tartar. And still
what? Tartar cream? Ugh.
Buy cream of tartar. I have some. Never used it. But it starts getting really novelty here. Really, really. I mean, you can't get these things.
Cream of tartar. Are you kidding me? That's hilarious. Baking powder I could get, but tartar
things anymore.
cream?
That's all there is to it. Okay, no big deal. We're still in the groceries. Sauces, fruit butter. So much. I mean, just millions of products. I didn't read the intro. I mean, all the stuff at the top. But essentially, they were telling us in 1897 that they had like 500 employees. It's up here. Let me see. I'm not seeing it now. 500 employees and like a capital of $150,000, fully paid up. This is like an insurance term, like a paid-up policy. Here we have...
It's what our bankers say. What our bankers say. Our bankers.
Up. This is like an insurance term, like a paid-up policy. Here we have rice, cheese, imported macaroni, fancy crackers, pretzels.
Some of these things only cost like 6 cents. I mean... Are these dollars? Yes, dollars? Or is that cents? $1, $2. Okay.
Everything. Like everything that could ever be. Anything you would ever need. Candies, sugar. They were selling pepper by the 5-pound tin there. And here we go. It's starting to get a little bit more interesting. Buttermilk, glycerin.
Wait. I got guitars. I gotta go back. Hold on. Special music catalog. What? Hold on.
Here we go. It's starting to get a little bit more interesting. Buttermilk.
Guitars. Our musical instruments against which none can compete. Nobody can compete with our musical instruments. It's got this... Yes. They're fully warranted, and satisfaction is absolutely guaranteed. They had to throw in the absolutely, not just, satisfaction is guaranteed. No, satisfaction is absolutely guaranteed, bro.
Glycerin,
that's
soap,
pretty cool.
all kinds.
I mean, that's what you want, man. Absolutely guaranteed.
Kinds of soaps, polishes, the oil department, brooms. So let's take a pause and we'll go straight to the part that I was interested in sharing today.
All right, everybody take a pause, man. Take a pause. All the soaps, the mandolins, the little guitars. And I love it. I have no idea what this picture is of, but it looks like total chaos. Whatever's going on there. I don't ever know. A lot of snake oils, man. The Barnum and Bailey. Yeah, those guys outside the Barnum and Bailey. Step right up. Those Mongos, yeah. But I think they're called, I don't know, hucksters? Yeah. The cream of tartar.
Somebody kindly asked when my birthday was.
There you go. See, you looked it up, man. It's got LSD. What? No. It's used in the context of LSD. Okay. Dude, I can't pronounce those words, man. I'm not going to try. Forget that, man. Interesting. You looked it up. Thank you.
To tell them, God forbid I should get another phone call on my birthday. Personally, I like to just turn my phone off, disappear on my birthday. Here we have cigars.
Whoa. There's a barrel of white lead. Look at that. White lead. Do you guys know what white lead is? It's pretty bad. It's just, like, apparently it's very toxic. I mean, yeah, I can give you kinds of. It's outlawed now. White lead. But you can get a whole fucking barrel of that shit. For how much? Oh, fuck. It's not that much. You get a whole barrel of white lead. Damn, barn paint. I'm sure that's full of lead too, right? Huh. Wood stains. I love a good wood stain, man. Don't get me wrong. I love a good wood stain. All right.
I like to just turn my phone off, disappear on my birthday. Here we have cigars. Speaking of quitting smoking, the war in Cuba will prevent almost all small dealers from selling genuine Havana goods. Really interesting. This is 1897, and they're like talking about the war in Cuba. Mason fruit jars. Friendly logo. More cigars. And here we have toilet paper.
Oh, toilet. We got to it. The tartar toilet paper. Tartar toilet paper, baby.
So here the Sears catalog itself will be used as toilet paper in an outhouse, and Sears sells toilet paper. I was wondering about that in the last video. Here we go. A case of 100 rolls, $2.
All right. Thanks, Jax. Good to see you, brother. Take care of your biz, man. Take care of your biz first, man.
Little Jewel, it's called. A special medium-sized perforated roll. Fair grade paper. A big bargain. Unbelievable here. 100
rolls for...
100 rolls for $2. Can you imagine? So that, again, lends to my theory that this magazine or catalog was not for these people that were wiping the ass with it. This was for a time when it would have been easy to ship all of this around. They had a different system. The world was already using toilet paper.
Right.
Even toilets we could order from this catalog, as we saw in the last video.
Right.
Cigars, beef scraps, and toilet paper. Here we have plug tobacco, like a chew. Used to enjoy that as a child. Bite a little chunk off, like a really dense brick, kind of pressed.
Yummy.
It comes in nice flavors. Apple, sometimes. Jelly tar, 4 plugs, a smoking jacket. And here we go. Let me get on with that.
Smoking jacket.
Drug department. Drugs are weird. You know, I mean, you have the whole say no to drugs, and then our whole world is like a drug world. The drug store. My supermarket in town is still called blankety blank food and drug. Food and drug. Seems so weird. 1897 Sears drug department. And this is really cool, actually. This is like before drugs were heavily controlled, I guess. This is like, you know, this represents a certain freedom in the world where there's no tight regulations on everything. And if it works, it works, and it grows in popularity. If it doesn't, people don't use it. Blackberry brandy. I could use some of that right now. It's compounded from 17 different roots and herbs. Excellent appetizer and a sure cure for dyspepsia and a general bracer up of the whole system. Taken before meals. And here's some...
What the fuck was that? Oh, shit. I gotta back that up, man. Hold on, man. Hold on. What? It's
and a sure cure for dyspepsia and a general bracer up of the whole system.
A general bracer up. What the hell is a general bracer up?
Taken before meals. And here's some snuff. It's really grainy. I don't know why.
I've tried snuff back in the 80s. Not a good idea. Don't do that, but it definitely worked, man, but Did you guys ever try snuff? Oh, man. Bad idea. Yeah, I wouldn't do it. But they did it, 100 years ago, 150 years ago. Whenever this is, 1890s? Yeah.
Google, you know what? You know how Google all of a sudden has their fingertips on this? Look here. Digitized by Google? I don't think so. I think they've made it worse. They've made everything grainy, just like they do with Google Earth. The way they blur things out. I think they came in and blurred. Because it's really, I don't know, it's making me feel...
They don't want you to read what's on that little packaging right there on the outside. I can't read it. Can you guys read it? I can't read it. John can't read it. I think that's what he's saying, man. It's like we're gonna definitely. I don't know what the hell it says, man. Aseptic, complexion. I can't. They blur it out. Interesting.
I feel like it's my vision, but I don't think so. If I go over to this one, I see clearly. Everything is clear here, and there's no Google help. So yeah, Google, maybe stay out of this. Cod liver oil, $5.50, something that I buy today. Something I would recommend to everyone. Take a couple tablespoons a day. Give it to your dog as well. A headache cure. This is a French specific for trouble of the urinary organs. In either male or female, will cure gonorrhea in 1 to 5 days. $8. Here we already have petroleum jelly, carbonated. Weird, could be right. Carbolized. The addition of carbolic acid increases its healing properties. Kidney and liver cure. Look at this blurriness. Maybe they've repaired a damaged portion. They were to give them the benefit of the doubt. Liver pills, worm cakes. My grandma told me about such things. And people used to take deep...
He's a flat earth Quaker? Alright, so Newton, flat earth Quaker. He wrote about the waters above the firmament. Interesting. I did not know that. Interesting. Quaker. Alright. I know a little bit about the Quakers. Not much, but enough to handle a conversation. But yeah. Interesting.
The way you would worm a dog or a cat, and there's just no doing that anymore. There's not even any concern, it seems. I've taken dewormers for pets. Sulfur powdered and refined turpentine spirits for internal or external use. I believe turpentine is pine, like a pine.
Well, that's the first shit that comes out of when you go to make moonshine or, alcohol. The first stuff that comes out, it's kind of turpentine-ish. It's very you don't want to drink that. That's the shit that makes you go blind. Yeah, you don't drink that. But
spirits made from the pine tree. Just unbelievable in 1897. Like everything and more. A bone teething ring. The 12 chief remedies. Contains 12 remedies with direction. Look at the packaging and everything. I mean, unbelievable, really. These kind of seem like homeopathics. Did they know about those then? Homeopathics. I take a homeopathic. I don't know if I'm taking the right one. Let me look at which one I take. Natrum sulfuricum is the one that I take. Let's see if they have it here. Natrum myrrh. Do we have natrum sulf? I don't know. But that's pretty cool. Sears, a legit drugstore in this time period. Okay, here's where I think it starts getting cool. Pause if I haven't paused.
And you can get everything from the catalog, man. I guess you can kind of do that now with the internet. It's a bit sketchy. It's a lot more sketchy, maybe. Back then, you just, send them the money, and they send you the stuff. I don't know, man. Wood alcohol. Yeah, I've seen the wood alcohol, man. Very interesting stuff, dude. That make you go blind, dude. But you can put it in your car, though. You don't want to drink that shit, but you can run a combustion engine on it, for sure. Yeah. Pruno. Nah, isn't Pruno like the prison hooch? No. Moonshine's like, you have to distill that shit, man. Get the purity factor to like 200%. I think it's 200%. Yeah.
The princess.
See, I thought the Pruno was like the like prison hooch. But maybe I'm wrong. But I think that's what that is. But then you take the Pruno and you put it through the distiller, and that's when you get the moonshine, man. That's when you get the good stuff. Anyway. Bust cream for food. What? I don't know what that means.
Bust developer and bust cream or food. Enlargement of the bust. And
or
this
food. Not. No, it's or food. Yeah. Okay.
Thing that looks like a bell. No, this is actually a bust developer. Can you get something like that today? And Princess Tonic Hair Restorer. I don't know. Everything in this time period will derive from very natural sources. Just not the bullshit we have today. I wonder if we can see what's in it. Colognes. And another thing I wanted to mention is, again, this is an American catalog. This is like the 100th catalog, and look how they're speaking. This reminds me of when I made a video discussing menus. And thank you for the person who sent me that awesome book, which I used to make that video. And that book, talking about like the 1850s up to the 1900s like this, full of absolutely gourmet food. Like food that was first of all pronounced in French. They were like French dishes with French names. I joked in that video that nobody would even know what the hell they were ordering. It's the same thing here. Like, who's gonna know 1897 America what the hell this is? I know what this is. Dentifrice. Sorry, I'm sick and nasally. Dentifrice. You might read it as dentifrice. What is dentifrice? Dent is tooth, and frice? I don't know what frice is. But it's basically floss. This is the French word for floss. Oh, Louise, can you grab my dentifrice? The hell are you talking about, Norm? What the hell is Norm talking about with his dentifrice in 1897? The most perfect preparation for teeth will keep them entirely free from stains and discolorations. It will eventually remove the tartar, hardens the gums, and keeps the teeth as lovely as pearls, leaving a delicious aftertaste in the mouth. They must have like a little mint, like today. But again, why aren't we calling it like, I don't know, something that an American would understand? Floss, or a tooth string, or something more understandable. What about this? Eau de jeunesse. Nom, have you seen my eau de jeunesse? The hell are you talking about, Louise? And what is eau de jeunesse? It is the water of youth. There we go. But again, call it the water of the youth? This? For the American eau de jeunesse? Is this for the American? And maybe it was. Maybe these people, who this catalog was really made for, were actually very cultured and knew many languages, or certainly anything in this book. Whereas I believe in the early 1900s America we're coming from, in this time period, nobody knows what the hell this is. Not then and not now. And here, la poudre merveilleuse. Oh, okay. No, I'm not gonna do it, but you know what I'm saying here. The marvelous powder. Why not just call it the marvelous powder? I mean, who are we selling this to? This isn't France's Sears catalog. This is America. 100th edition Sears. Chicago, 1897. Is this your Chicago? Is this your America? I don't think so. Here we go with some more drugs. This is what I've been looking for the whole time. Nerve and brain pills. These are fascinating. Liquor habit cure. Stop drinking. What are they going to put in these? God, the grainy. Google. And again, as we saw in Sears here, Sears 1902, a few years later, we're selling cameras in this catalog. So why don't we have pictures of these products? Why are they all hand-drawn? Here we go. Here's the cameras in the last catalog. And this is only like 4 years after this one, after this grainy piece of shit here. Why does everything need to be hand-drawn? At some point, it seems like they do start taking pictures like a little late.
Yeah, GM, you get like put 5 gallons in, you get about a gallon of the of the white lightning. Yeah, you put the pruno and the hooch, distill the shit out of that. Yeah, you get the good stuff. Yep.
Later. And even in this 1902er, we even see a few pictures. Just a few, though, not enough. I mean, these may have been pictures, I don't know, really good drawings. Seem easier to take a picture than to draw.
Well, I know that I've worked on...
We even see a few pictures. Just a few.
Some of these instruments right here, man. Those are real instruments. They sold those in the catalog. For sure, and I've used them 100%. I fixed them. These little mandolins there, yep. Banjos, yep. Oh, they sold all that shit.
No, not enough.
And it's still around. A lot of it is still around.
I mean, these may have been pictures. I don't know. Really good.
Yeah, you put the copper pipe, and it's got to run through some cold water or ice or whatever, and then you heat that. You heat the pruno up. You heat up that. The hooch, and it distills, man, just like distilled water. It's coming out, but it's coming out alcohol. You got to be careful, man. Don't catch yourself on fire. Don't do that.
Good drawings. Seem easier to take a picture than to draw this. So is this a picture? I don't know. Let me know your thoughts. Let's pause. Okay, 1897, we have these weird contraptions for the cock and balls. Really sketchy. But back to our drugs. In this time period, what's crazy is they'll be putting, like, cocaine in these formulas. I saw many when I was first going through this. And it was a big ingredient in many products of the...
Cure. They always said cure.
This time. I mean, even Coca-Cola. That's why they called Coca-Cola Coke. And this implies, like, again, a very advanced people. I mean, now you're going and harvesting things from South America and all over the world. This is next level. This was a really interesting beef and iron wine. A lot of nerve-building agents. Here we have Peruvian wine of coca. There we go. Okay. No.
All right, I gotta get me some of this right here. Come
on. A genuine rich wine imported by ourselves and well known throughout Europe for its strengthening and nourishing qualities. A body strengthener by Sears and Roebuck. Wine of coca. There we
That's
go.
hilarious.
Naturally, you'd have Coca soda, Coca-Cola. But here's a wine. Peruvian wine of coca aids digestion, removes fatigue, and improves the appetite, never causing constipation. Thank God. Endorsed by most physicians of the world, who recommend its use in the treatment of anemia, impurity, and impoverishment of the blood, constipation, weakness of the lungs, asthma, nervous debility, loss of appetite.
Damn.
Well, it really seems like a cure-all in this wine form. And the natives, to this day, walk around chewing the leaves. Peruvian wine. I'd like to go to Peru one day. There's a little Peruvian food cart in my town. Sometimes I get their chicken. What else can we get? Orange wine. And they're very wise. They're actually wiser than we are today. It's to say they're as wise as the ancient Chinese and the knowledge that Chinese medicine has left us. There's an expression in Chinese medicine: sweet to the mouth, bitter to the stomach. Bitter to the mouth.
I made some lemon wine. And it's good stuff. It's called a limoncello, is what its actual name. Where that comes from, I don't know, but a lemon wine, orange wine, interesting. My buddy made some grapefruit wine. So yeah, you can make wine out of grapefruits. Wow, what a trip, huh?
Both sweet to the stomach. And here, understanding the healing properties of the bitterness. Here we have a microbe killer against malaria and blood poison, killing germs which are basically in the blood. Dr. Pasteur's microbe killer will eradicate any form of disease and purify the whole system. Really reminds me of like ivermectin or
Yeah, Vinny, you got the limoncello. Yeah. It's good stuff, man. If it's made right, it's good, you know.
And French arsenic complexion wafers. It's weird. Perfectly harmless when used with the right directions. An arsenic wafer. Some of them are really fascinating, but they're too grainy. Injection French specific. What is it? Injection number 7. Cures in 1 to 5 days. That's weird. A French specific. Having a great reputation abroad, a cure for all troubles of the urinary organs. That's that same thing we were looking at earlier, but I guess in a injectable version. So all of these, pretty hardcore. I hate needles. I've avoided them for...
Yeah, it might cure some elements of your...
At least 20
life.
or 30 years. Actually, once they gave me a tuberculosis test for my hospital job. They didn't stick a needle in me, but they kind of pricked me. It was a very annoying prick. It's really funny that I'm so hoarse right now. And there's all these cures. Really amazing cures. And products, for that matter. A lot of things that I have here at my house. I mean, I have castor oil. I have borax. I wish I had some spirits of turpentine. And this is very controversial, and look how back then they're saying for internal or external use. When you wish to use turpentine...
Yeah, that's that first batch that comes out of when you distill the alcohol. It's really strong, man. I mean, you can light it on fire. You can run an engine. Yeah, that's what... But you don't want to drink it. But they're selling it there, man. Hopefully they thinned it down or something.
Turpentine is a medicine, whether internally or externally. Always get a pure article. Never use the common oil of the turpentine that is generally sold for mixing with paints. Of course, this is very good advice. Here, you can just buy it from Sears very safely. Glycerin, petroleum, again indicating that there is a thriving petroleum industry before the automobile. I mean, we have cars, but again, this is 1897. They'll be at their infancy. Epsom salts I have here. Sulfur candles. Here again, this carbolic acid for disinfecting, cleansing, etc. Quinine pills. Sugar or gelatin coated. And rat killer. All of a sudden, things for insects. I don't know if they'll tell us what it is. If I'm correct, today a big ingredient in this is fluoride. Be interesting if they hinted at this. So let's take one more pause.
Yeah, one more.
Okay. I totally failed again. First of all, it loads really slow. Look at this. This is just stupid. But it's very selective, but absolutely mind-blowing. I mean, if there wasn't every, food and drug, when we get into these things, it's just mind-blowing. And nothing has changed. They only had more of what we use and have today. More. And it was more beautiful and ornate. Everything. And as we saw in the last video, they had lights and power before everything. I mean, before people should care. The outhouse thing doesn't make any sense. I think that this Sears catalog actually destroys history, or at least the false version of it we've been told. It's so advanced. Of course they had plumbing. Look at all this. Plumbing plus everything. Act like there's any need to talk about an outhouse and wiping an ass. No wonder they sold the ass wiping story to us. No wonder they sold it to them. They wanted to destroy every one of these catalogs and not let people know what 1897 was really like and what 1850 and just going back in time was really like. This doesn't just sprout up overnight. You don't just sell things like this if people don't already have infrastructure. This is a pre-reset catalog, and they wanted to destroy every one of these catalogs. And they've survived, but barely. Look how grainy and pathetic this is. At least we have it. If you know, you know. You know that this is not just starting out here. You know these tools aren't just starting out. A lot of thought went into this.
That's a tap and die set.
Starting out here.
You know. Yeah, tap and die set right there. That's pretty cool. I got a couple of those in my shop here. Old tap and die. Yep. Good stuff, man. Vinny knows about those.
These tools aren't just starting out. A lot of thought went into this. 100 years of thought went into all of this. And then we're sold this idea that people are using outhouses and horse and buggy, wiping their butts with this very catalog. I mean, a complete fabrication. The facts. Forgive me. I was thinking I would be more docile without a cigarette in my mouth. I'm not sure. I do feel a little weak still. I do have more energy. I can immediately tell. The house is very clean for the first time in a long time. Oh, sick. This is so sweet. I kind of have a stove like this in my other house. Not this beautiful. This is so nice. Oh my god. What do they say? It's a range made for cooking. Look how beautiful. Oh my god. And here we have the radium symbol. This seems like a radium stove. What do they say? For hard or soft coal or wood. So they're saying wood. Just beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I want to see if we do have a radium model. And maybe that's why it's so grainy and altered and googled. Laundry stoves. That is sweet. Have you heard of a laundry stove? Oh, great. Kind of a beautiful potbelly stove.
Never
This
heard
looks
of it.
more like mine on the left here. Just not as ornate and beautiful as this one. I mean, again, we're struggling, right? We're supposed to be struggling our asses off. Early America, just eating shit and dirt. Ooh, here we go. Look, I think they're BSing us. I really do. Think these may have been fudged with. That's how come it's just so discolored here. You see that? You see that? Oops, sorry. Try not to cuss around my animals. They've BS'd it. You see how they have, it's all light here? This would have said for wood only, but this would have said probably radium. And again, let me flash the picture that I really went into good detail in my last video at the beginning about the radium fireplaces, even in France. And I think that's why these are all light, discolored. They have changed everything. Again, we have cameras. We could take a picture. We could have a better sketch than this. It's like we're getting it, but it's clearly been altered. Let me know. I could have missed something. And you all can check this out if you'd like. It's on the Internet Archives. And come on, if that's not a radium stove, I don't know what is. And again, we can see it. We have proof. Thank God. We're not easily...
Isn't that the symbol for like nuclear? Like right there, that little over here on the right, in the catalog. Isn't that the nuclear sign? If you see that, it's bad. I don't know. It just caught my eye.
I don't know what it is. And again, we can see it. We have proof. Thank God. We're not easily fooled. But yeah, they're telling us all of these are for coal. And we couldn't have one copy unfudged. I'm not buying it. Coal, maybe. But not wood. In any case, they are beautiful. They're just, even if they were for wood, just stupid, right? Like for the average person. And look at the price. $8. $8, 181 pounds. This weighs a lot more than 181 pounds. That's another thing. 1800s, you're shipping this to somebody's house? This is the Sears catalog. Oh, this is awesome. This is so awesome. Self-feed base burner. So this one now, bright sunshine. Well, I'm not seeing wood or coal on this baby. Look at this. Almost having this oriental feel. So beautiful. No doubt this has to be a radium heater. No way to burn wood in this. And what about this one? Made of nickel. Old nickel stove. I mean, I think just the fact that they're calling it Merry Sunshine. What do we have here? Bright sunshine? It's like the radium. That's what they said. The inventor or supposed discoverer of the radium, a lady named Marie, she was French. A little tiny piece placed on a penny would shine like the sun. Airtight stoves. This one is for wood chips. Super cool, and nothing has changed. Same things that you snap together today that I have on my stove. If you've ever had to snap these together, you know. But I don't know. Just mind-blowing. I am sad, of course, that I'm not gonna probably ever get through one of these. But that's okay. We can come back and revisit again. Let me know if anything stood out. You know your thoughts. As always, I don't know. It's for damn sure.
Alright.
I hope you enjoyed.
You guys are great.
Love you all. God bless.
You guys
I'll
are
see
so
you next
great.
week.
Have a blessed week. Have a great day. Oil, they could have been burning oil in there, but you gotta vent that stuff. Radium, interesting, man, right? Stay cool. All right, thanks, Joe. Jax, coming back. All right, Mongoose, stay cool, man. Keeping it real out here, man. Trying to not get caught up in too much of the hype, you know what I'm saying? But it was kind of fun going back through that old catalog, man. Gotta say it was good. All right, cheers.